When I really started to look at it, I started to take more personal development courses, started to learn more about nutrition, did an anti-aging and regenerative medicine fellowship. I started to have more pieces of the puzzle of what the entire health spectrum looked like. And I was able to reverse my diabetes and high blood pressure in 4 to 6 months.
Wow, literally just changing those 7 areas.
So alcohol is something that if you take a lot of, so one of the leading causes of a lot of chronic disease is a fatty liver. And if you drink a lot, you get a fatty liver. All right, so that's a huge problem. Alcohol is also gonna, slow you down and whatnot. So, I used to party a lot back in the day, all right?
Yeah, and Dr. V used to party?
Yeah. So, that was a way, and I didn't know this at the time, but that was a way of really kind of numbing myself. Because I was kind of stressed out. I was, working at the hospital. That was a way of just like, okay, it's a release. But when you start to know your why you want to be here in this world and how you need to show up, after a late night of drinking and you wake up, you're feeling like crap and you're not being able to bring your best self to the world, that's not worth it. So not only will it cause liver failure, but really kind of depends. I mean, how do you want to show up in the world? Look, a glass of wine every day could be heart healthy, but I've cut it out completely.
And what about when it comes to like a lot of people who, maybe their diet is kind of like moderate and they feel like they eat okay? What are certain things that people should look for to get their health under control? Because most people probably wait until they're really sick to take control of their health. But what are some signs that people watching this who maybe don't have chronic illness, or maybe aren't sure that they have it, or maybe aren't self-aware that they do, even if they do? Yeah. What's some practical day-to-day things that people should look for as signs for, man, I should really improve that health-wise?
Right. So
energy, is it focus? I mean, what are some telltale signs that you would recommend people optimize before it's, gets really extreme on the negative side?
Mind, body, emotions are all linked, right? So look at each one of those things. Body, how are you looking? How are you feeling? Are you feeling like, you're carrying a little too much weight? If you carry too much weight, particularly fat around the abdomen is very inflammatory. So that can lead to chronic disease down the line. Okay, so that's the body part. Emotions, right? How are you feeling? If you feel like crap, then there's probably things in your health that you're not looking at. There's probably one of those things that in those 7 different areas that you're not focusing and paying attention to, all right? And then sort of your thoughts too. Where are your thoughts going? Are you constantly in a negative state of being? Because if you are, maybe there's an inflammatory thing going on, something going on in your body that's making you think a certain way. So if you're not feeling great, if you're not feeling like you want to seize the world, and if you don't got that energy, then maybe look into those things a little bit more. And like I said, if you focus on those 7 things, you could really avoid, visiting the doctor later on in your life.
Yeah, no, it makes total sense. And then one thing I'm super inspired by is the fact that you're kind of going through a transition of focus, going from, the 5,000 surgeries you've done to now helping people in a kind of new way. Talk to us more about that and what inspired that sort of shift or transition. And why you're excited to serve people with, your new books coming out in a couple months. Talk to us a little bit about that.
So about 4 years ago, like I might have mentioned before, I was overweight, I was diabetic, I was basically getting all the chronic disease that I had, and it was really not being aligned with who I was and not really focusing on just those lifestyle changes. The Dalai Lama has this quote, and this is what I want all the entrepreneurs to know. The Dalai Lama, when asked what he found most interesting about humanity, he said man, because he would sacrifice his health in order to make money and then sacrifice his money to recuperate his health. And that's what a lot of my clients now, my concierge clients are successful CEOs, they are celebrities, but they went down this route kind of chasing the thing that they think would make them feel good, right? Like money or whatever that is, but they neglected everything else.
Yeah,
right?
Classic story, yeah.
And they got disease, and that's what so many Americans are going through right now. And that's what I did about 4 years ago. When I really started to look at it, I started to take more personal development courses, started to learn more about nutrition, did an anti-aging and regenerative medicine fellowship. I started to have more pieces of the puzzle of what the entire health spectrum looked like. And I was able to reverse my diabetes and high blood pressure in 4 to 6 months.
Wow, literally just changing those 7 areas.
Changing those 7 areas. So my cells were in a suboptimal state. And once you start to change the environment of those cells with those 7 areas, you start to now optimize that thing, what I call the thrive state. That's the title of my book, Thrive State. And once your cells are optimally functioning optimally, you not only can prevent yourself from getting disease, but everything you want as an entrepreneur, peak mental performance, physical performance, energy, how you need to show up in the world, that's there. And this is why I'm so passionate. I'm passionate because once you figure out who and why you are here in this world and you work on those 7 things, you can now present yourself. You can now present yourself in the best way possible to the world. And that's why I'm more passionate. I don't want to do surgeries on people anymore because I know that that could be prevented. What I want to see instead is a world of superheroes really unlocking who they really, really are. Because on the other side of chronic disease is really the hero we all are.
Thank you so much for enjoying this video. And if you found this content valuable, uplifting, and inspiring to take your life and your business to the next level, then I have some exciting news for you. Because the Passionate Few Academy officially launched our brand new on-demand training that you can access absolutely free at www.tpfacademy.com. Right there, you'll learn the #1 way to grow your personal brand or business brand online fast. The same way I've learned from interviewing some of the most successful people on the planet right here on the show who've done exactly that. So again, don't forget to check it out, www.tpfacademy.com. I promise you, you'll be blown away. And also, don't forget, there's 3 ways you can connect with me further. #1, you can text me absolutely free at the number on the screen right now and send me your most pressing life, business, or branding question, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. #2, if you'd like to be interviewed on the show, you can actually apply right now in the description below and apply to share your incredible story, brand, or business right here with an audience of potentially millions of people, the same way we've helped experts, entrepreneurs, and authors just like you. And don't forget, that opportunity comes with the ability to partner with us and help feed 1 million people through our partnership with Feeding America. Again, you can click the link in the description below titled Interview Application to find out more. And last but not least, #3, if you'd like to get consulting from our team and work with you to help you grow your personal brand or business brand, no matter what industry you're in, we can do that by simply filling out the questionnaire in the description below titled Consulting Application. And if our team thinks that you'd be a great fit, who knows, you may just be invited to work with us to help you take your business to the next level. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for enjoying this video. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you never miss an episode. And until next time, live strong, live with passion, and I'll see you in the next inspiring video.